Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The subject of my vlog today is rule number 3. Meet multiple women when you come to the Philippines. But before I get started, let me welcome my viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing, and I'll never take that for granted. If you haven't been listening to anything that I've been saying over the last 19 or 20 months, I hope you heard me when I said, when you come to the Philippines, when you finally make it over here, make sure you meet at least 3 women. 2 at the minimum, but at least 3. It's not about being a player, guys. This is about keeping your options open. This is about increasing your odds of really meeting the woman of your dreams, the one who's compatible for you, the best one for you. The Filipina does it. She chats with 3 or 4 men, but guess what? Her concern is the first one. It's first come, first serve. She's concerned with the first. You're concerned with the best. You say, well, how can I do that without hurting the young woman's feelings? Well, you have to do that while you're online. You have to do it up front. Establish your position immediately. So there's no questions surrounding your decision. Because it's one thing to hurt a woman's feelings over here, but it's another thing to lie. You don't want to be branded a liar. She's never going to let you live that down. But if you hurt her feelings, she'll eventually get over that. And remember, she's chatting with 3 or 4 guys. So if you and her don't work out, she's going to go and try to get with somebody else. Rule number 3 is very important, but it's not going to work if you don't follow it. If you don't see all the 3 women or 4 that you plan to see. If you are fortunate, like some guys are, and you come over here and the first one you meet is the one, she knocks your socks off, and you're for sure that this is her, then see, it's a whole lot easier to let the other ones down. You just tell them, hey, I found somebody, I think we're compatible, I'm going to see if it works. But there's nothing worse than coming over here, painting yourself in a corner, and being with a woman that you really don't want to be with, or you're not 100% sure. You're always going to be wondering in your mind, what am I missing out on? I'm losing out on something. And so for the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to feel like you wasted all that time, all that money, and all that effort. Because it's a long way over here. So just do it up front. The longer you deal with one woman, it goes from hurting her feelings to now maybe breaking her heart. Now you probably got trouble. So while you're chatting online, you let her know right then, hey, I'm not making a commitment. I may see other people because I want to make sure I've got the right one. Stop worrying about other people. Start worrying about yourself. If you hurt her feelings, eventually she's going to get over it. But if you lie to her, that's a whole other story over here, guys. You'll never live that down. So be upfront. Chat 3 at least. Make sure you see all 3. That way you have a better choice. And guess what? If it don't work out, go home, come back and meet 3 more. These relationships is nothing to play with. The Filipina does it. But she does it for something different, something totally different. She chats with 3 or 4, but it's first come, first serve. You're going to chat with 3 or 4 because you're talking about you want the best one. See, she's not traveling 8,000 miles. She's not buying an expensive plane ticket. She's not paying for this fancy hotel and Airbnb and all these extravagant plans. You both are wanting the same thing, but you have to go about it totally different for real and for totally different reasons. We're not talking about being a player. We're talking about looking after your best interest all the way over here because that's what she's doing. But if you don't have the balls to say it up front, then guess what? You're going to be like a couple of other guys who are over here right now. They're stuck with women. They're not 100% sure. And they feel like they're losing out. And now they're worried about hurting the young lady's feelings. Well, I'm sorry. It's no longer about hurting feelings. Now it's about breaking her heart. You in too deep now. But all you had to do was let her know up front. Let her make a decision. You could be so good to her. Probably like Cal Ellis was. He told his woman up front, look, I'm not looking for a commitment right now. But she liked him so much that she stuck around anyway. But I would say don't do that when you get over here. I would say do that online. And if she says no, okay, well, then guess what? Line you up 3 more. But it's very important, man. It's not about really breaking nobody's heart over here. But hurting somebody's feelings is no big deal. We're grown people. So rule number 3 is meet multiple women over here. You're looking after your best interest. It's not about being a player. And it's certainly not about lying to anybody. You're not obligated to anyone over here. You're only obligated to yourself and what's best for you. And what's best for you is to meet 3 or 4 women when you get here. It increases your odds. Because a lot of you guys, you really are trying to find somebody to settle down with. Sammy Davis, another subscriber, man, he sent me a message. He said, Calvin, he's up in English. He said, man, you guys aren't listening to you. Which, of course, I know they're not. You're grown men. You can do whatever you want. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, man, they're getting with the first Filipina they see. And most of the time, they're fat, ugly, and out of shape. He said, meanwhile, right around them is hundreds of very beautiful women. They're afraid to say something to them. You don't want to be like that, guys. This is the Philippines. You want to come over here. You don't want to be looking over your shoulder. You don't want to feel like, oh, I'm missing out on something. You don't want to feel like you cheated yourself. So the best way to do that is to do it up front while you're online, while you're at home. She's going to say things to you right now online that she would never say to you in person. So it gives you the same chance. You say, hey, I like to see you, but you're not going to be the only one I see because I'm not good at picking women. I don't know if you're going to be the best one for me or not. But if you are, then we'll be together. If you aren't, then hey, at least we had a good time. It's very important that you be upfront with these women, man. They're mature enough. They can understand that. But when you come over here, you start lying. Now you come over here again, you got to look over your shoulder. You're going to be branded a liar. You don't want that, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by. Just a video that I wanted to make because some of the guys who've come to see me, they're unhappy now because they painted themselves in a corner. They're with a woman. They like her, but they want to see other women. They feel like they've cheated themselves. Now, for the next 3 or 4 weeks, they're going to be over here. They're going to feel like I'm losing out on something. I came all the way over here and I really didn't do the things that I wanted to do. You don't want to be like that. That's why I'm making this video. Have some balls to stand up and be honest with the young lady. What can she say? But no. What else could happen? You may end up meeting the first one. She might be the one. Then the other ones are going to be easy to break up with. So if you're in America, it's already late. You're already in your bed. I'm going to talk to your subconscious mind. When you get up in the morning, go to work, go to the gym, go get a newspaper, go and get a cup of coffee, and you see somebody out in the street or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's already about 2 p.m. I'm making this video late. We just got back from Cebu. You got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help, because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure: we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.